Sips and Rips. My name's Costa.
And I'm Blake.
Here, we are back on set. You know, we don't film too often these days, but every time he comes over, I feel like it's a special occasion. So, we got a special bottle for this special occasion. Today, we got Ardbeg 23. Yeah, 23. It says 20-something on the label, but it is a 23-year-old. Bottled in 2017. Ardbeg is from the region of Islay. I mean, if you read it, it looks like Islay or Islay or whatever, but proper pronunciation is Islay.
They make some good stuff too.
This is this distillery's got like a cult following because it's so peaty and smoky, and it's not for the definitely. If you're a beginner, don't go buy this. I mean, you can if you want, but I don't know if you're gonna like it.
It's funny, like the first time that you drink Scotch, you might not like peat, or you really like it, but I think everybody grows to like it.
Exactly.
It's unbelievable, and it's something that you inevitably start craving.
As your palate evolves, this is the magic juice right here. I mean, I love this stuff. Have you had it?
I haven't had the 23, but I can already smell it. It's like it's just wafting up. It smells unbelievable.
Smells like we just lit up a campfire right here in the living room.
Yeah.
Well, let's
roast some s'mores over top of this
glass.
Right.
Well, let's light up our palate and cheers.
Smells so good.
Wow.
Tons of smoke, but it's subtle but really smoky.
It's like refined smoke. It's like, you know, you can buy a cheap bottle of Islay whiskey from whatever distillery, and it's not going to smell like this. This is really good.
This is so good.
Let's try it.
The peat is delicious. It's got a little
it's chocolatey.
Chocolatey for sure.
Chocolate, wood, smoke. I mean,
that's all I get too, and it's a perfect balance of all of those.
Slightly fruity. You know what I like? It's a bottle at 46.3, I believe. 46.3. That's just a sweet spot, you know. It's not too high, not too low. It hits the tongue in all the right places.
You get warmth, but it's not like overpowering where you're like, whew, man, this is too hot. It is perfectly balanced.
Absolutely. This is my second bottle of this stuff. First time I bought it, I didn't want to pay for it. It's $600. It's expensive. These nice scotches are expensive, you know.
23 years old. I mean,
what do you expect? That you pay to play. That's the name of this game. You know, you want to drink good scotch, it's gonna cost you a lot. So I told my guy at the store, I was like, dude, is this $600 worth? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, stop asking me questions. You just buy it. And I was like, all right, fine. I'll take your word for it. I'm glad I took his word for it. I drank that first bottle, and then he had one more sitting on the shelf. I came back about 6 months later. I was like, you're coming home with me before you raise the price on this, because I know what a hot commodity this stuff is.
Yeah.
And like any scotch these days, it keeps going up in price. It's crazy.
They don't stop. Some say that these peaty scotches and these from Ireland, they should come with a tongue scraper. I can definitely feel that. The palate. It just lingers on your palate a lot. It just stays there, and it's delicious.
I mean, you could probably smell this across the room.
Definitely.
I mean, but for all the good reasons. I say we go light one up.
Yeah.
See what it does to all this smoke on the palate, and we'll catch you outside. We'll probably be cold, but
I brought some goodies over for us, so we'll see you outside.
All right. See ya. All right. Welcome back. We're outside. It is freezing. We've had a lot of hot days in the leading up until this. I'm shivering. I don't know how you feel.
Dude, it's cold, and it's only like 54.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
We're complaining a lot. Check out my Illadelph. I got this about 10 years ago, and I used this stuff called Grunge Off, and this thing's beautifully looking. It looks brand new.
It looks brand new.
Anyway.
I've never seen that thing so clean. We got some King's Garden.
Okay.
Jack Herrera.
Jack Herrera. So what's King's Garden?
King's Garden, just an awesome weed company.
Okay.
They make great trees. This Jack is unbelievable. It smells so delicious and lemony.
Why don't I take a one-hit rip and then?
Yeah.
These
for sure.
Chillums are good for, you know.
Yeah, this stuff is just an awesome high. I love it. King's Garden makes great stuff. The percentage on this, 25%. It's great stuff. Sativa, so you can go work out on it. You can go just be active, not be couch locked and sitting down. Really, really tasty too in a J.
Nice description. That shit is piney. That's good.
Yeah,
I like it. And Jack Herrera, for those who don't know, is a great daytime weed. Like you said, go running and all that cool stuff. Function.
All that cool stuff.
Yeah, we love getting stoned and going running. That probably makes us run extra miles, don't you think? See what this King's Garden does to this Ardbeg 23. Oh yeah,
Right in your face.
Right in my face, always, just like usual.
Stuff's tasty.
It's very good.
Tastes really good out of this clean chillum.
Definitely, yeah. I recommend cleaning your pipe because I've been smoking out of
Gotta keep the pipes clean.
Gotta keep it clean to really enhance your marijuana experience.
Let's go see what it did to the Ardbeg.
Let's enhance the Scotch experience. I'm tired of shivering.
Yep.
See you inside.
See you inside.
Cool. Do you want to finish that?
Sure.
Dude.
All right, we're back inside. Thawing out a little bit. It's freezing out there. Feels much better in here.
Definitely. Let's reevaluate this nice golden juice in this cup, or this nice. This is a Lehman glass, and for all you wondering what we're drinking out of, this is a Lehman single malt glass. I mean, there's a variety. They're perfect. They're great for tasting and and sniffling around and sticking your nose in there. I can't fit my nose in there because it's big and I'm small, but that's just that's just the name of my game.
They need to make a bigger, wider one. That second sip after the smoke, man, delicious. The smoke almost like makes the smokiness just roll across my palate a little bit more. Just makes it like just even more warm. It's awesome. I love this stuff.
I get a ton of green apple, and this stuff is fantastic.
Way more green apple, more chocolatey at first.
First round.
Now it's green apples, and a little bit of chocolate. And you still get the wood, you still get the smoke, and it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, if I had to characterize it, green apple smoke, and that's Ardbeg 23.
Yeah.
And, the Cliff Note version.
Good Cliff Notes.
The best Cliff Notes. So
this stuff is great.
Yeah, now you know why I got another one. I'd probably buy another one if he had another one, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and look. So last time we filmed, we incorporated this thing called the sip score. There's different aspects that get incorporated to get our overall number. Like bang for your buck, rarity, nose, and your palate. So we're going to combine all those 4 areas, and then in about a minute or so, we'll probably tell you the number.
Yeah, so I mean, affordability, it was $600. What are they ranging right now?
I haven't looked, but I bought this about 2-3 years ago, and it was $600 then, so maybe a couple hundred more now, maybe $800 range, who knows.
It's going to be a little bit difficult on that.
Yeah, so let's say affordability is probably at 3?
Yeah, 3.
It's pretty bad. But it's not as bad as some other ones. But the Scotch, is it's expensive.
It is. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
No.
It's a hobby that I've turned into an obsession over the last 8 years. So
yeah,
a lot of people spend their money in certain areas. I spend a lot of it just on Scotch.
All right. So what do we got next on the sip score?
I think we're gonna go with nose.
Nose. It's awesome.
I mean, I'd give that an 8.
I would too. It's 8.5. It's awesome. It's just smoke. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth too.
Palate, I get it for sure 9 in my book. I mean,
yeah,
the lingering, the finish, the way you can have say like a 10-year-old Scotch and it's got the good nose and then good mid palate, but it's all about the finish, the way it makes you, the last thing you remember on your tongue about what you're drinking. And boy, this finishes real good.
It does. I mean, you just want to keep going back for another sip, and you don't want it to end. You want to sit in front of a fire. It's perfect for a cold day like today.
Definitely.
It just warms you up.
Yeah, green apple, campfire, smoke, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going with 9 on that.
I'll go with a 9 as well. I think it's awesome, and I like Islay. This is a 9 for Islay. I would say.
Definitely.
Across the board with everything we drink, you might lower it down to like a 7 because of the tequilas are awesome. The other scotches are great. The bourbons are great.
So, when you say 9 for Islay, is that so if we're just talking about Scotch as an overall?
I think Scotch overall, I'm giving it a 9. All the alcohol that we go with, I'm going to give it a 7. But let's stick with Scotch sip scores. We're at a 20 overall. We'll divide that number by 3. We're at 6 1/4. Our math sucks. 6.33 total.
All right, let's go. You know what? I'd say I'm going to give it final score. I don't know if our math is right. This is going 7.5 in my book.
Yeah, I'd go 6.5.
Wow.
6.5.
It's a whole point differential. So.
It is a whole point differential, but Islays are rare. It's special. I feel like I crave them on occasion, but I can't drink them all the time. So that drinkability, this isn't a go-to, but it's a nice to have in your quiver or in your bar.
Well, anyway, that's where we're at this week. Hope you enjoyed. If you see this, I would personally recommend buying one. Blake probably not so much.
Yeah, price and everything. I would go for another Islay that's good, that's a little bit lower priced, and just enjoy that on occasion. But overall, good. I appreciate the bottle. It's delicious. Yep. And like, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
We always ramble after we're high.